Hello.
How are you?
I'll drop with Melissa. They're good.
This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. This meeting of February?
Oh, my.
Oh, whoops. I think this is June 12th, 2025, was included in a meeting notice sent to the Burlington County Times and the Courier Post on January 10th, 2025, and advertised in said newspapers on January 15th, 2025, posted on the website and the bulletin board in the municipal building on January 9th, 2025, and has remained continuously posted as required under the statute. In addition, a copy of this notice is and has been available to the public and is on file in the office of the municipal clerk. Would you all please rise for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Committeewoman Evans.
Here.
Committeeman Montgomery.
Present.
Committeeman Dick.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Torty.
Here.
Mayor Gilmore.
Here. Okay, minutes. I need the approval of regular committee minutes of May 13th and approval of executive session minutes of May 13th, 2025.
So moved?
Second.
Mr. Montgomery.
Yes.
Mrs. Evans.
Yes.
Mr. Dick.
Yes.
Mrs. Torty.
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore.
Yes. Reports. I see we have Sergeant Antonucci in the room. Good evening. Welcome.
All right, good evening, everyone.
Nothing major to report, but just I want to follow up on what I reported last month with the car thefts. Our detectives are making progress with the investigation. They're working with other municipalities because, like I said before, it's happening all over the place, all
Right.
over New Jersey. And charges will be forthcoming in the future once the investigative process is complete. Just a reminder, make sure that residents lock their cars, secure any valuable items. Don't leave them like in plain view and whatnot. Another thing, I want to remind residents to be careful when you receive text messages. I know last week people were getting text messages from DMV, something about tickets and whatnot. They're scams. Don't fall for it. If any government agency is looking for you, they'll find you. They're not going to text you that they.
They'll find us.
Yeah. So
They'll come knocking.
they'll come knocking on your door. And we were just at the community day. It was a nice day, nice event. We were able to get the helicopter fly in,
Yes.
thankfully. The weather was a little iffy, but they were
No.
able to do it. So everybody
No,
had a
we
good
appreciate
time.
all the support we got from the state
So.
police.
All right, that's all I have.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Thanks, Sergeant.
So with that being said, I need a motion and a second to accept all our reports.
So moved?
Second?
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Torti?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. So, recently, I attended the mayor's conference along with Paula Costco and Karen Torti. And we met a lovely gentleman who made us aware of the fact that townships throughout Bergen County were making a statement of support for the Guard and the Reserve, and would we like to participate? And of course, we said enthusiastically that it would like to do so. We recognize the Guard and the Reserve are essential to the strength of our nation and the well-being of our communities. And in the highest of American traditions, the patriotic men and women of the Guard and Reserve serve voluntarily in honorable and vital profession. They train to respond to their community and to their country in time of need. They deserve the support of every segment of our society. If these volunteers' forces are to continue to serve our nation, increased public understanding is required of the essential role of the Guard and the Reserve in preserving our national security. Therefore, we join other employers in pledging that we fully recognize, honor, and comply with the Uniformed Services Employment and Reemployment Rights Act. We will provide our managers and supervisors with the tools they need to effectively manage those employees who serve in the Guard and Reserves. We appreciate the values, leadership, and unique skills service members bring to the workforce and will encourage opportunities to employ guardsmen, reservists, transitioning service members, and veterans. We will continue to recognize and support our country's service members and their families in peace, in crisis, and in war. And with that, I will sign.
Here, here. I wish we all could sign that.
And I was very proud to do so.
Yes. Yes. Very nice.
So now we have comments from the public with regards to agenda items only. Is there anyone in the public that wishes to make a comment regarding agenda items? Anyone online?
No one's online.
That being said, I'll close comments. Ordinances. Ordinance 2025-3, appropriating the sum of $850,000 in funding from the general capital funds balance for various projects. This is the public hearing and final adoption. We're open for public hearing. No one's online? Close public hearing. So I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Torti,
Yes.
Mr. Dick,
Yes.
Mrs. Evans,
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery,
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore.
Yes. We have consent agenda resolutions.
Could I remove Resolution 2025-87-6 from the consent? agenda?
87-6.
That's the first one.
I need a motion to remove.
I'll make that motion.
I have a second.
I
Second.
don't think I do need a motion to remove something from the consent agenda, do I?
We did last time.
I think that's it.
We just
We're
want,
taking
just
it
wants
out
to
of-
discuss it, yeah.
I don't have it in my binder, actually.
I mean, that's why I'm removing it.
2025-87-6.
That is why I'm removing it from the consent agenda, because there's no documentation for it in the binder.
It's not in the Bible.
It was not, my apologies, I do have it.
Okay.
So we're just removing it altogether.
Well, you could either remove it, or, first of all, to be clear, it doesn't need to be a resolution. Your appointment is your appointment. This is really just for transparency, but you can certainly say who you're appointing and memorialize it, and then I can produce the resolution in the permanent minutes. There's nothing inappropriate.
Rather than schlep it on to another month.
Right, or you can reserve it, cancel it out, and reserve it for your public comment, or for your mayor's comment as to whom you're appointing.
Okay.
It's up to you. But I do have it saved, I don't know why it didn't get printed out of the binder.
Okay.
I can certainly go run and grab it now if you would feel more comfortable.
That'd be good.
We're good. I'm good, Paula.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay. So, Resolution 2025-88-6 through 2025-94-6. I have a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Evans,
Yes.
Mr. Dick,
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery,
Yes.
Mrs. Torti,
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore.
Yes. Resolution 2025-95-6, supporting the Township of Mount Holly's request. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Dick,
Yes.
Mrs. Evans,
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery,
Yes.
Mrs. Torti,
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore.
Yes. Resolution 2025-96-6, clarifying the amount necessary to be appropriated for the Hainesport Township tax levy.
Can I make a comment on that?
Absolutely.
So it's a 30% increase over last year, if my math is correct. $1.23 million. I mean, we're obligated by law, and I have 4 children that graduated from RV. I love RV. I have nothing but great things to say about that school. But holy cow, to increase 30% over $1.23 million is just, what the heck? Like, I just can't just go by that without just saying it, and we have to collect it, and it's, right? I mean, we don't have anything to do with it, we just collect it for the schools, and that's what we do. And as much as I love the Hainesport School, Lord knows what's gonna happen there, but it's rough. Yeah, I know it's for RV. Yeah, I know it's right. I have 4 girls that graduated from RV. I'm saying I
It's
wouldn't be,
not-
but I'm willing to bet that it may happen again for Hainesport, so
Yeah.
just making the comments, over a 30% increase. So,
It did happen for the school already. Don't we have that figure? We have that figure?
Yes, they utilize the,
Yep,
The one time.
no, well, they did it last year too, but the, I forget the name of it.
The cap.
Yeah, it's
Incentive
something.
tax, where they're
From
allowed
the
to go
from the
above their
state.
cost of live, above the cap, to adjust for the poor funding formula that the
Right.
state has passed on to the rural and suburban school districts.
that the state removed, and it just gets passed on, and there's the town people don't vote, it's just, boom, it's just passed right on. And I'm just making the comment that that's a lot, that's just a lot.
Was
It is.
was the school 347 or something like that, 347,000 for our school in addition to this? Something, that's
That's
what I
what they
can
receive
remember.
from the
Right, so
state.
the school had introduced their budget, and then when the state had announced they were gonna provide the incentive tax again, they took advantage of that and increased like 347.
And that was the
That's what I
Hainesport
think
School,
it is.
not our.
Right,
Right.
347,000.
And I'm sure that was off, all of the school districts have that, well, the people who are eligible for that incentive. Those are people who had reduced school funding because of the formula, were eligible to take advantage of that.
Yeah, thank you, Paula.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking $5 million, wow. Just had to make the comment.
Yes, I agree.
So can I have a motion and a second, please?
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-97-6, authorizing the NJDEP for HDSRF supplemental grant funding for Creek Turn Park. I need a motion and a second.
So moved. LMNOP, QRS.
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-98-6, authorizing the application to NJDEP for HDSRF supplemental grant funding for HITCO site at Creek Road and Route 38 East. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-99-6, accepting the funding from the Berlin County Opioid Settlement Fund
I have a question about that.
for the school.
Yes. Is the school running this?
Yes.
So we're getting the grant and we're giving it to the school for them to run it. Okay, thank you very much.
I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-100-6, authorizing submission to the Berlin County Commissioners for a 2025 Municipal Park Development Grant, which is due by June 27th.
So moved.
Can I just say
Oh,
something
sorry.
about that briefly?
Sure.
How did we decide that the Hainesport Township softball and baseball field reconstruction was the thing to apply for?
Because we heard from residents.
Yeah,
You
so
wanna-
I've been fielding a lot of complaints from residents, including a school board member, on the condition of the softball and baseball field.
Is that because of the rain that we had?
Rain, and it has not, the last time there was reconstruction done on that was in 2016, or maybe 2000, before I came on board.
Okay.
And the pitching mound on the baseball field is deplorable, the drainage is terrible. The infield mix is just not the proper mixture.
Yeah. I've heard similar complaints. I just want to make a comment that when I was at the county commissioners and they announced that they were reopening the park grant, I spoke with Commissioner Eckel about an ongoing concern that we have here in Hainesport, which is the boat ramp. And she said, oh, well, maybe you could apply for the grant to fix the boat ramp. And that didn't.
Definitely was a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Was the boat ramp and the field. It has been my recommendation to do the softball and baseball field because we have so many, we have our school community that uses the fields, not only for phys ed, but also our after-school sports programs, the baseball and the softball team. We have adult leagues that utilize the fields. We have CYO teams, our Little League teams. We have a lot of kids and adults and seniors that utilize our baseball and softball field. So
We played kickball in that. That was horrible.
I've used the boat ramp too.
That was brutal.
But I
Pulled a hammy on
absolutely
that.
agree. The boat ramp is a priority, and I think that is, we should definitely look to that for the next round of funding,
Okay.
or even find other funds to just get it done.
Okay.
It needs to be a collaboration with the county,
Right.
because it's really kind of a co-owned.
Yeah, we've discussed this before. Yeah.
And the county was supposed to do it.
Yeah.
They were, as part of emergency services.
I've had this discussion also. Yeah. Okay, just wanted to clarify, that's all.
So can I get a motion in a second?
I make a motion?
Sec.
Mr.
Second.
Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-101-6, approving a submission of a fiscal year 26 municipal aid grant application and execution of a grant contract with the NJDOT for road reconstruction project. I need a motion in a second.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-102-6, approving a submission of a fiscal year 24 staffing for adequate fire and emergency response, a SAFER program grant application, and execution of a grant agreement with FEMA for recruitment and retention of volunteer firefighters. I need a motion and a second.
Motion. Motion.
Second.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-103-6, authorizing the execution of a contract with Vickers Consulting Services for the Grant Program Application Development Services, the SAFER grant. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-104-6, amending the Resolution 2025-15-1, establishing the 2025 Township Committee meeting dates. Motion and a second.
Motion.
Second?
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-105-6, certification of the annual audit for the year ending 2024. Motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. Resolution 2025-106-6, amending the adopted budget for additional items of revenue and offsetting appropriations, Chapter 159. This is for a $20,000 grant from PSEG Sustainable New Jersey. I need a motion and a second.
Motion.
Second.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes, very proud to accept that check. We need approval of business licenses. I believe there are two. I need a motion and a second.
So moved?
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Torty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. We're now open for comments from the public. Comments are limited to 5 minutes. Yes, sir, you couldn't get your hand up fast enough. Okay, Merle.
Blood Burns, 2515 Fostertown Road. This is an easy one. Could everybody speak into the microphone?
Ma'am?
I'm old, but I have good hearing. But I can't hear most of you. I don't know if
Wow.
it's- he
Okay.
did the same thing, so it's not just me.
Okay.
So we're like scrunched over like this. You're about the only one we could hear.
Yeah,
Got it.
I don't need one.
Air conditioning running too?
No.
No? Okay, I just need.
Okay, thank you.
That's it.
Is this better?
Don't be afraid of that thing.
Yeah, maybe we just got to bring it a little lower.
Thank you.
Closer. Okay.
You used to have signs.
Thank you, Bud.
Thanks, Bud.
Sorry about that.
Anyone else in the room have a comment? Yes, sir.
Yeah, he doesn't need one.
Okay.
Ken doesn't need one.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for having me here. This is my first township meeting that I've attended. Shameful. I should have, Anyway, I'm Michael Houlihan. I'm the president of the Hainesport Fire Company, and I just wanted to...
Give your address, Mike.
Pardon me?
Give your address. Sorry.
2 Burnwood Road. Okay, so I just wanted to make a few
Mike, what
comments.
town is that?
Hainesport.
Okay, where
Oh,
was it
I
again?
just...
Burnwood.
Burnwood.
It's all new to you. It's no problem. Yep.
Burnwood.
I don't know what it is either.
Just for the record.
That's in the
Hey.
Chase.
I'm already making mistakes, aren't I?
You're fine.
Okay.
You're good. You're all good.
Okay, so I just wanted to make a few comments about the Hainesport Fire Company. And I also wanted to say is that I'm going to try to come to more meetings in the future so that the fire company's voice can be heard amongst all of you people. So, as you probably all know, volunteerism is low and it's getting lower, and we're having our struggles. We've added and lost members, but we do have plans in the works to increase our ranks. In terms of fundraising, we do mail out a fundraiser letter every year, and folks have generally been generous. This year is not going so well as last year. We also started something called a vertical raise program. It's a sort of an online donation program that lasts for 3 weeks, and that's going okay. But we need more folks to get involved and push the message out. Expenses at a firehouse are, of course, ongoing. We have older apparatus that requires, regular TLC. The firefighters that we hope to be bringing in to kit them out, so to speak, is expensive. Pants, boots, jackets, helmets, gloves, on average $4,000 a firefighter. And now the National Fire Protection Association, NFPA, really kind of feels that every firefighter should have 2 sets of what they call turnout gear. The idea would be is that they go into a burning building and they have ash and they have hazardous material on them, and before they can have a chance to have it cleaned, there could be another call. Or if it's being cleaned, that firefighter can't go on a call until it's cleaned. And of course, our largest expense is apparatus. We are really immediately in the need of what they call like a ladder truck. You've heard the expression a quint. This is a kind of a fits-all needs type of truck. It carries water, so we can put water on a fire. It carries a lot of tools, rescue equipment, and it has a ladder that can get to 3 and 4 stories. And as you all know, we have warehouses that are pretty tall. I mean, they're considered 2 stories, and we have 3-story, I guess they're apartment buildings that are going in. So we have the opportunity to purchase a quint that could be delivered in a year and a half, maybe a little less. And then I also wanted to talk about, we have, a pretty good staff. We have a fire chief who really dedicates his life to the fire company, and without him, we would probably fold. And we have some great members that really care about the firehouse. And I just wanted to thank you, the committee, for doing what you do, and hopefully what you do in the future for us.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Michael.
Thank you for what you do. Appreciate it.
Anyone else in the room? Seeing none, anyone online?
There's no one online.
Okay. Thought maybe somebody. Okay, so we will close comments from the public. Comments from the administrator.
I really don't have a lot. I think all of the grants that you approved is a little testament to how busy my office has been. Trying to make up for the $1.3 million RV increase in their budget. I think that you all should be proud that you've introduced a flat tax rate for your residents. Unfortunately, it keeps getting eaten up by the school's budgets. But I'm happy to say that our print newsletter went out 2 weeks ago to every household. I want to thank Jen for getting all that together and coordinating all of the articles that we received and creating articles from those agencies that we did not receive anything. So thank you for all your work on that. The punch list is done for the hockey rink and court improvements. There's some little things here and there that we're having to deal with the contractor with, a sinkhole in the Chase popped up out of nowhere, so they're having to go back and fix that. But that should be wrapping up here shortly. And again, as you know, you guys went over tonight, we're gonna get those, hopefully we'll get the funding to get the baseball and softball field renovated. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on, but I didn't have anything written tonight, so.
Okay, thank you. Comments from the solicitor? Thank you. Mrs. Evans, comments?
Right, can you hear me, Bud?
Ooh.
Good. So I just wanted to say that I attended the Memorial Day ceremony, and it was as moving as ever. Then after a week's conference in Connecticut, I came back and ran the 5K on May the 31st with Committeeman Dick. I wanted to add there that Hainsport is hosting its first ever turkey trot this Thanksgiving, and we'd love to get more people involved. So if you could please spread the word. Sign up isn't available yet, but as soon as it is, I will announce that also. I'm going to run it with both my daughters, so it's nice to have a local turkey trot that you can get to and then get back and put the turkey on, right? On June the 5th, this has been alluded to already, but Mayor Gilmore, Janice Ludden, and myself attended a special Sustainable Jersey Grant Awards ceremony at which Hainsport received a $20,000 grant for bamboo removal at Creek Turn Park, one of only 6 towns to receive the highest award amount. When I pitched having a green team back in early part of my term, I said, we can get money from this. And I am so glad to have been proved right. Huge congratulations to Janice Ludden, who wrote the best part of the awesome grant application. Mayor's Wellness and Community Day on Saturday was a little damp, but a good time was had. We launched the Green Challenge there to switch to LED light bulbs, and we are 2/3 of the way towards our goal of number of households taking that up. It's Pride Month, so happy Pride for everybody. We are not doing anything here in Hainsport, but I would like to mention that Mount Holly Pride is this coming Saturday from 11 till 4, if I remember correctly, so please feel free. It's a wonderful event. I went last year. Thanks for coming. Happy Father's Day, and enjoy the wonderful weather. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Dick?
Monthly reminder, the seniors meet every second and fourth Thursday at noon at the Street Center. Looks like when I was there today, they were playing bingo. Looks like they play some games. They were also eating a cake that looked really good. And it looks like they go out probably about once a month for lunch. So if anyone's interested in that, head over there around noon, second and fourth Thursday. As Mr. Houlihan mentioned, there is a fire department fundraiser right now. You're going to see it circulating online, social media. Click on it. It's simple. We need some help. We're a small community. One of the great things about being a small community is that we can all band together and help something that helps us back. So as much as the township would like to help and will hopefully be helping, we need residents to help as well. So help them with that and any future fundraisers and events, even if it's just to show your support, because they do something that not a lot of us can do. As far as Memorial Day, or excuse me, the Mayor's Wellness, that was a lot of fun. Thank you to Sergeant Anushi and your family for trying to dunk me for what was a fair amount of time. So that was really great. And the one thing I do want to hit on, and now it is up on the website and will be on the app soon, is we did, as a committee, we formed a group called Hainsport Helps. We have about 19 teenagers right now that are basically ready, willing, and able to do volunteer work for the community. We've already done 4 events plus the Wellness Day. They help set up, they help break down for Wellness Day. Last minute, I think Donna asked me on Thursday late afternoon, and we got 5 or 6 kids there in the morning and another couple in the afternoon. It sounds like they did a great job, help Public Works. We've done a couple other events. So if you go on our website, if you have a teenager, they can log in, they can go on there, it's like 5 questions, and then I'll reach out to them, or we'll reach out to them, and they're going to be on our list. And every community event that we can help the community with, we're going to ask, hey, who wants to help? hopefully we can grow this to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So look for that. Also, as someone, a member of the community, if you have a small project, and we don't want to put the kids to work instead of your landscaping company, so it's not weekly mowing the lawn or something like that. But if you have small projects or you have something that you just haven't been able to get to for whatever reason, go on there, click on it. Again, it's about 3 questions. It'll come right to us. We'll go look at it. If it's something that we can do, we're going to get the community together very quickly. If it's not something we can do, we'll reach out and we'll try to work with you to tailor it so that the teenagers can help you with that. So hopefully, again, looking community first, help us make that grow as well. So with that, thank you.
That's wonderful, Andy. It really is, really wonderful.
Mr. Montgomery?
So, great speakers and larger and larger show for our Memorial Day event. On that morning, we had 21 wreaths, or was it 21 wreaths? More and more each year, more participating, great speakers. Yeah, just happy to be a part of that, and God bless those that gave our lives so that we can all be here. Way to go, Andy. Hainesport helps. It's awesome. Just blossomed like very quickly. So great work by you and all those kids. Also, Hainesport Day, it was a shame it rained, but we still had a good showing, and Mayor's Wellness, Andy being a good sport, getting dunked there. I want to thank all the local businesses that still came out. And I saw a number of nurses who I ended up used to coach or used to play with my children in sports. There are now nurses there for the hospital that came out. Also, great job, Paula and team, for all the grants that you've been working on and getting, and I'd like to thank also the Hainesport Township Environmental Commission, Janice Ludden again, for the bamboo removal grant that we got. Just super, really great, and of course the green team was involved in that too, so great work, Anna, there. I'd like to thank Miller Subaru for donating 12 trees to the Environmental Commission for us to plant on the Arbor Walk or around it. We have a 2018 Hainesport graduate who is a 2021 RV graduate who is a 2-time national champion for the University of Tampa women's lacrosse team.
I wonder who that could be.
Happens to be my youngest daughter, McKelsey Montgomery. So just congratulations to her and her teammates. Just really, really super, and what a great way to end 4 years of your collegiate athletic and academic career. She even got a degree, go figure. Also, Flag Day is Saturday, so please fly Old Glory. If you don't have one, go get one. Get some things you can, get some flags you can stick in the ground. Celebrate our great flag. And Father's Day is the next day, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers and those who act like fathers to others who maybe don't have any. I want to thank Mike Houlihan for coming out. Thank you, and thank you for your volunteerism and your crew. I'm participating in the vertical raise. I've sent out, I have to resend them, but it was over 100 texts. So if I have your text, if I have your mobile phone, you've gotten a text or you're going to receive one from me just asking to help out our volunteer fire department. The $4,000 per firefighter for apparatus to wear, equipment to wear, is a number that's sticking in my head, and the fact that it makes sense that they need 2. So that's a lot. So thank you for those numbers, Mike. I think other than that, I think I'm good. So thank you all for coming, and God bless our great little town of Hainesport and all those that came out and voted, and those that haven't. I'm sure you're saving your strength for the election in November, but and God bless America. Thank you.
Okay, Mrs. Torty.
Yes, good evening, and thank you all for coming. It's nice to see you all here. As liaison to the rec department, I always have much to say. Our Memorial Day celebration was beautiful, and we thank all those who participated in any way. And of course, I congratulate Leela, Donna, and Sue on a very successful Community Wellness Day. As part of Leela's Mayor's Wellness Campaign, the Veterans Task Force held their pancake breakfast, and it was very, very successful. One of the veterans, as they were leaving, made the comment, "Thank you, I really needed this." And so it was really nice to get the veterans together, and many are making plans to be together in the future. So our thanks go out to the veterans and to Rick Murphy and Mark Murdy for providing all the pancakes and sausages. Who knew they were also great chefs? But the task force will continue to meet on a regular basis. Also, the Senior Core Committee, under the Mayor's Wellness, has been meeting, and they presented a talk on this medication safety precautions on May 21st, which was very informative. And they are also working on future presentations. I believe after the summer months are over, we'll probably see something. Okay, there's so much going on. There's yoga. If anybody wants to take the yoga classes, that started on June 13th, and that will go on Fridays to July 25th. There is kayaking on June 22nd. If anybody would like to join that event, all this is on the
That's
website.
guided with John Anderson.
John Anderson guiding it, that's correct. So there's so much going on. So just keep an eye out for all that stuff. And I would like to also mention that at the mayor's conference down in Atlantic City, it was nice to talk to other mayors in the state. And they also are having issues with their volunteer fire department, keeping them going, and the affordable housing. Those are the two issues that I heard the most of. So it was nice to talk and to get some ideas. The election, I think, ran smoothly. Paula had it all under control. Went really, really well. So congratulations, and thanks to Paula Tiver and all the volunteers who made it work so efficiently. So looking ahead, our first concert in the park will be held on Sunday, July 6th, and we hope to see you there. And that will be the Golden Eagle Band from 7 to 8:30. So hope that's a nice night out, so come on out.
I hope the weather cooperates.
Yes, if the weather cooperates, that's right. So again, I'd just like to say thank you to Leela, Donna, Sue, and Lorraine, who are always present making all of these events possible. And Michael, I'm so happy that you came. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming. So many of us, all of us, I am committed to doing all we can to fundraise for you, as well as providing you with any funds, equipment, and fire truck, and everything that you may need to keep you going. So I'm behind you 100%. So thank you very, very much for coming. And so with that, I say Happy Father's Day to all of you. God bless Hainesport, and God bless America. Thank you.
Thank you. So just a couple of little things, because everything's already been said.
Yes.
But I believe there was a gentleman that had stepped up at a meeting and offered to help write a grant. And William, and I believe he helped write that grant that we were able to get. The sustainable.
Oh,
He lives
great.
over on Deacon Road.
Lives on Deacon Road, yes.
Yes. And I believe he was involved in,
Did he come to a land use board meeting, or was it a committee meeting?
He came to a committee meeting and
a
stood
committee
up and
meeting.
volunteered, yes.
yeah.
Great.
I think I was,
Awesome.
yeah. So that was wonderful. Also, with regards to the veterans and the Veterans Task Force, there is another luncheon scheduled instead of the breakfast. There's a luncheon scheduled for August the 13th. That's coming up. So I guess the simplest thing to do is to mention that I have appointed Mr. Tom Mackay to the Hainesport Township Environmental Commission. So that was what was left out.
And we think that's
hanging there
wonderful.
for us.
That's
So
great.
Mr. Mackay is
Good appointment.
I believe he'll be a great addition to the team. He has a lot in his background with the Department of Environmental Protection.
Yeah.
So his mentor was Bob Shin. So
The best.
he has a lot of years under his belt and a lot of knowledge, and I think it'll go forth.
It really helped our meeting when he was there. He just
Yes.
knew stuff like that, so yeah, great
Do we
appointment.
need to, we didn't vote on that resolution.
We don't need to really
We don't need to vote
on
on it. Okay, good.
We can add it to next month's resolution, but it's fine.
mean,
He's being
You want- I
appointed.
mean, you put it in the public record. There's not a need for any governing body approval on that. It's the mayor's appointment.
Good, okay,
It's just
Okay.
in policy that you like to present resolutions on it.
good.
All right, and with that being said, I hope the weather turns a little bit nicer, that's a little bit more consistent. We get the rain when we need it and not all the time, and the sun. And we go forth and have a very successful Father's Day and
Happy Father's Day.
such. That being said, I'd like to pay some bills.
May I make a request to remove purchase order 25-00350 to Blue Water Management Group for, it was $10,000, and we thought it was for a maintenance bond, but it's actually their performance bond for their landscaping. So that needs to remain
For,
in our escrow.
For a
until that
little while
performance is
longer.
Completed, and then once that is done and certified by our planner, then we will issue that $10,000 performance bond, and they'll have to reissue a maintenance bond, which we hold for 2 years on those improvements. So there was a little bit of mix-up on what type of bond it is.
okay,
So if I could ask for that to be removed, please.
all right, so that being, do we need to make any other,
Let's make a motion to remove, strike that from the bill.
so can we have a motion to strike that from the bill?
Motion.
Second.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Swarty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes. So minus that, it saves us 10,000. Do I have a motion to pay the rest of the bills?
Make a motion to pay the rest of the bills.
Second?
Second.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mrs. Swarty?
Yes.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes, except I have to abstain from 25-00371, the lunch for the cleanup, which I purchased from Jersey Mike's.
Oh,
Okay,
well, that was
so,
nice.
so Mark?
Well, thank you.
But no, I mean, I'm getting the money back.
She's
That's
getting
why
the
I-
You're getting it back, okay.
Right, that-
All right, well, never mind then.
I did the work, I went
Well,
there.
thanks for getting it. I didn't eat any, I missed that.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes.
Before we close, Jen, I wanted to confirm, did you receive all of the municipal payments for the liquor licenses?
No.
Okay, so we need to remove somebody from the list, right?
Correct.
Okay, who needs to be removed?
Dunn Levis.
Okay, so can we please amend resolution,
Okay.
my apologies, because it was a consent, from 2025-90-6.
Right?
We need to remove Dunleavy's from that approval. Fortunately, we have a special meeting on the, well, it's actually a regular meeting because you
We just made
added
it
that,
so.
you amended the meeting resolution, but she will have an opportunity to have that considered at June 25th without exceeding the deadline of June 30th. If that payment wasn't received before then she would have to apply for an ad interim permit with the state, so it creates a whole nother
Can of
layer of
worms.
issues. But if we could please pull from the list Dunleavy's, if it's on there.
Yes.
Lee and Eddie's. It is the fourth one.
So do we have to make, we would need a motion and a second to remove?
I will move to remove Dunleavy's from resolution 2025-90-6.
Right.
I guess I will second.
Mrs. Evans?
Yes.
Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
Mr. Dick?
Yes.
Mrs. Swarty?
Yes.
Mayor Gilmore?
Yes.
Thank you.
With heavy hearts.
Yes.
Well, hopefully it'll
do
get
like
straightened
to.
out
Yes.
for our next meeting.
I assume that they're being told and like hassled.
So we
and-
do have an additional meeting this month on the 25th, following the joint land use board meeting, which starts
I
at,
think, well, I think
5:30.
we're advertising 6:30 start time. That's
For-
the resolution.
For us.
For the committee's meeting. But correct, the board is meeting at 5:30, which you all, it is also being advertised that you will be present for that meeting as well.
so there's no problem with those that are not on the board being in the audience. Perfect. All right, that being said, anybody have any objections?
No objection.
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Swarty?
Yes.
Mr. Mr. Montgomery?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Okay, good job, Madam Mayor.
So it is.
Good job,
Riveting.
folks.
So